Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Craft Beer Review. Today, going back over to the good people at Totally Brewed. Totally Brewed is a Nottingham brewery, Nottingham craft beer brewery, based in what I would consider the cattle market area of Nottingham, in between Colwick and Stanton, to be fair. So this is Block Paving Your Dreams. Here's the artwork. And there we go. So yeah, it's a session pale, 4%. I will read what it says on the back. This is a sessionable Simcoe/Mosaic hop mix, so expect a jammy stone fruit and citrus flavour with a complex resinous pine aroma. And so let's dive in. So yeah, Totally Brewed coming back to the Robin Hood Beer and Cider Festival this year. They've got their own brewery bar, which they're sharing with Black Iris, which that's what they've done in the past actually. I remember the first time pine, stone fruit on the aroma. I remember the first time that I can remember at least. I mean, I've been to a lot of beer festivals, but usually get too drunk to remember. At Nottingham Castle, I can remember when they were there. I think that may have been the first time they actually came as a beer festival. And a good friend of mine, Marie, who actually works at Robin Hood Beer Festival, she volunteers on the bar. She told me that, check these guys out, they're making some good beer. And yeah, a few years later, started doing beer reviews, and I know a bit more now. So yeah, hazy. I'd class that as an orangey looking pour, like a dark, deep orange looking pour, a bit of carbonation going off. Half a centimetre of head. Certainly fruity on the aroma. Right, let's dive in. Salivating. First beer of the day, obviously. You know, it's at 4:30 in the afternoon, so. Ooh. Citrusy, quite bitey. I've been burning rubbish all day, so taste buds are a bit. All I can taste is burnt. I've just had some food and it was burnt. So as long as I ignore the burnt element of the review of what I'm tasting, it's all good. Yeah, so looking forward to these guys being there. I think they're on the Hound Road side. So the Hound Road is the new area, and as far as I know, they have to close by 10 o'clock because of the residents that live on that street. Bit weird really, because across the road there's more residents and that side's open till 11, but hey ho, who am I? It's a shame actually that they didn't go the other side, not Hound Road itself, but carry on around the other side, and because that's facing lots of venues, and it probably where the Trent Bridge house is. So that would have probably been the better way of doing it. But hey ho, you know, I suppose it's a case of camera have to deal with the cricket ground, and I mean, I personally think it should have gone on the pitch, and it wouldn't have caused that much damage. Not this time of the year. Put some boards down and lift them up. I suppose while they've got the capability under the stands to do all that, then why put it on the pitch? I suppose you can understand it from that point of view. Interesting nonetheless. I will be down there on Wednesday from 1 o'clock to go round, take a load of videos for the channel and upload them all of each of the brewery bars. Might even say hello to some of the brewery bars if I know them. If I don't know them, I don't say hello. And then I'll be working. I'm going on Navigation's bar for a few hours, about 4 hours, or maybe 5 hours, depending on if you know how I feel like, and if I feel like an idiot and he just needs to get out and do something, because yeah, be interesting. Looking forward to it, and nervous, supremely nervous at the same time. Talking about beer to people then, that's great. And there's some amazing beers coming at this beer festival, so it should be a great event. Totally Brewed cranking out the releases at the moment. So they've got Slow Mo Shootout, which has been re-released, as far as I remember. They've got Cat's Off Rear Dog Hardware. That's new out, so that'll be reviewed pretty soon. To be fair, I do like to review the new releases reasonably. You know, obviously as soon as I get them, but pretty quick after I get them. Yeah, there's a 6%. I think it's a NEPA that's come out today, or coming out from Totally Brewed. So again, that's super impressive. Good to see them bringing out some beers. I would like to maybe see them bringing out like a black IPA and different types of beers. And but you know, I suppose like anything, you know, the one thing you do note with a lot of companies is that, and I've been told this by breweries, is that sessionable pale ales sell really well, because 4% is what a lot of people drink. For me, I mean, it's like a low alcohol beer for me, but it's a joke. But yeah, 4% is what a lot. It's what brings the pennies in. It's interesting, you know. You'd always think that a big impy stout at £10 would bring the pennies in, but no, because the government take a whop of duty off with that as well. So yeah, always interesting to know these things. If you don't know, you don't know. I certainly don't know. I'm not in that business. I as a gardener who does beer reviews. So no doubt at the beer festival, the good fella Tom. It's funny, there is motion at my front door. So who's at my front door? Just quickly nosy, as you do. It's dead weird. This ring is the most. Look at that. There's my front door, and I reckon it's the wind setting it off. And that's funny. That is. Oh, bless you. So, certainly a fruity nose. And again, a nice fruity taste. The stone fruit mixed with a bit of citrus. There's more pine on the aroma than there is in the taste. But it's super, super easygoing, super sessionable. You'll see this, no doubt, you'll see this at the likes of Totally Tapped, the Totally Brewed micro pub over in Beeston. I'm sure soon they're supposed to be moving to bigger premises, actually moving the micro pub. It's a shame to lose that spot they were in. And they're moving, I think they're moving further down the ways, away from this, what is the centre. But to a slightly bigger premises, because obviously it's a dinkum little, like an old shop that they're in now. But it's not overly far away from the Crown Inn and Star Inn. So yeah, it'll be interesting when they move. Will it give them more space to sell a lot more canned and bottled stuff? Let's hope so. You know, more seating and for music and that. And if you're in Beeston this weekend, There's and also at Totally Tapped, there's the Ox Jam Festival, so it's like a music festival going off. It's the wrong weekend for me. I'm already had 2 days at the beer festival, so on the Saturday I'm going to give my liver a break. Ready for Sunday. Carry on again, as you do, up in York. So yeah. So it's good to chat. It's good to do a beer review. Just making sure I've got some in the can. Like I say, super sessionable, easy drinking, and pretty much what you want from a beer, really, for most people. Looking forward to Totally Brewed rather, bringing out their barrel age beers that they've got on the lineup. If memory serves me correctly, there's 2 or 3 barrel aged beers. So if you're a fan of Totally Brewed, you know they'll be coming up in the next couple of months, I presume, ready for Christmas. So keep your eye out at Totally Brewed for them. I dare say it'll be can only, or yeah, at 440ml can. Possibly, if it's depending on the ABV, probably a tenner a can. I presume anyway. Only presume. I know nothing more than presumptions and what you read on, obviously, on social media. But nonetheless, so for me, a good sessionable beer which is citrusy, hint of tropical on there, bit of pine and that, but super sessionable. Good 4.3 out of 5. And that's it for this review. Thank you for watching. See you soon. And go and say hi to Tom from Totally Brewed at the Beer Festival. Tell him Raggy sent you, if you watch these and whatever. Cheers.